You might already notice that even before you were fully aware that you were noticing, that something powerful is shifting. Like a comedian mid-set who suddenly drops a truth so profound that the whole room goes silent and then laughs. Not because it was funny, but because it was real. And reality, as you know, bends. Let's explore something curious. Have you ever noticed how some people just walk into a room and the room bends around them? They speak and people listen, not because of what they say, but how they say it, from a place that's not trying, just being. You can feel the same presence stirring now, rising up from somewhere deep inside, older than your thoughts, younger than your fears, more you than the name that you've been answering to. Because you're not here to fit in, you're here to wake the room. And maybe, just maybe, you've always known that comedy is more than laughter. It's liberation. The moment the punchline lands and your mind stretches, twists, releases. That moment is the doorway. And you've walked through it thousands of times before without knowing. Now you remember what it feels like to step through it on purpose. So imagine this. A man walks on stage. No slides, no suit, no apology. Just a mic and the truth, disguised as a joke. He opens with a line. The crowd chuckles. Something lands deeper. They think they're laughing at the world, but they're really laughing at themselves. Their blind spots, their assumptions, their inherited programming, unravelling in real time. You've been that audience, and now you're the one holding the mic. Because you've remembered something sacred. When you make someone laugh, they let you into places that no argument ever could. So you begin, not by forcing, but by tuning in. Because now you know your state is the broadcast. Your beliefs are the signal. And the world reflects exactly what you've been transmitting all along. So let's go deeper. You remember how they used to think pain was something to avoid. Then you discovered pain is just a message dressed as discomfort. Like an old friend tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, there's something better over here. So you stopped avoiding pain. You listened to it. You learned from it. And now pain doesn't paralyze you. It propels you. Because you know failure is fiction. Feedback is gold. And problems, they always carry the blueprint to their solution. So let's pretend for a moment that you were born on stage. The lights hit your skin. The crowd is silence. You say exactly what they didn't know they needed to hear. You deliver it with swagger, with wit, with a grin that says, I'm not here to be liked, I'm here to be real. That realness is what they crave. Because authenticity is oxygen. In a world addicted to masks. And the mask, you dropped it long ago. Because you realised, the moment you accept your weirdness, the world accepts your brilliance. Now imagine this. You're walking through life like it's improv. No script, just presence, just power. You respond, you dance, you flow, because you trust your instincts. Like a master comic, trust the silence before the laugh. That pause, that moment, that is when reality bends. And you always land on your feet. Because certainty, it isn't knowing, it's deciding. Remember this, charisma isn't taught, it's unleashed. So what happens when you stop needing approval and start being the permission? You say what others won't. You see what others miss. You feel what most avoid. And you own all of it, with humour, with heart, with fire in your voice. So let me tell you a story. There was a man who questioned everything, authority, religion, society, himself. He joked about it, He cried about it. He laughed through it all. And in the laughter, people saw truth. They didn't change because he was right. They changed because he made them feel safe enough to be wrong. And so they grew. And so do you. Because you're becoming that person now. And from this moment forward, you remember, your energy is magnetic. That emotion is the language of change. You are the cause, not the effect. The playfulness is power. And now, like a practiced magician, you can flip fear into excitement, flip judgment to curiosity, flip silence into connection, flip ordinary moments into holy awakenings wrapped in punchlines. You'll notice how easy it becomes now to feel at home in your body, to light up rooms without saying a word, to express without apologizing, to move people not by logic but by presence. You are the frame, you are the pattern interrupt, you are the joke, and the realization that follows it. And just like that, you've installed a new operating system, one where growth is infinite, love is energy, gratitude is currency. Presence is power, and you're enough. Always were, always will be. And the most beautiful part, you didn't have to try. You didn't have to try. You just had to remember who you already are.